Picture this, it's a Tuesday. You wake up, reach for your phone, and nothing. TikTok, dead, Instagram, black screen, Google, offline. You try your Wi-Fi, then data. Still nothing. You can't even Google why nothing's working. It's not just you. The whole world is offline. You stumble outside in your pajamas, your neighbor's Ring doorbell is dead. The DoorDash driver is lost, clutching your cold burrito. The digital scaffolding of our lives, gone. No DMs, no news, no emails, just silence. This isn't a drill. This is the digital rapture. Everything that pings a server is gone. Your smart fridge, your Tesla, your entire reality, wiped clean. It's like the world got hit with CTRL plus ALT plus delete. But no one knows how to reboot. That feeling in your gut? It's not just hunger, it's the horror of realizing how fragile we are. We joked about digital detoxes. This isn't a retreat, it's a forced log out from society. The digital umbilical cord is severed, we're all floating in the dark. Maybe putting our entire civilization on one invisible network wasn't the best idea. The only sound is a distant car alarm and the growing murmur of confused, angry people. Welcome to day zero, the memes are dead, the silence is deafening, and it's about to get a whole lot worse. How does the internet just die? It's easier than you think. Imagine the internet as a Jenga tower, more apps, more devices, but the same shaky base. First, a massive cyber attack. Not some kid in a hoodie, but state-sponsored hackers unleashing a worm that erases the internet's map. Google, gone. Your bank, a ghost. This isn't sci-fi. Remember the Colonial Pipeline hack? Now imagine that, but for the entire internet. Second, a solar flare. The sun burps out a coronal mass ejection, frying power grids and satellites. No power, no servers, no internet. It's happened before. Third, someone cuts the cables. 99% of international data travels through a few hundred undersea cables. A ship or a submarine could sever them, plunging nations into digital darkness. It's not magic, it's terrifyingly simple. The internet is more fragile than we want to admit. One bad day, and the whole thing collapses. No backup, no plan B. The world as we know it, gone in a blink. And we'd have no idea what hit us. That's how the world ends. Quietly, suddenly, and completely. And nobody's ready. The internet is dead. Day one is chaos, but it's a quiet chaos. At first, everyone thinks it's just their problem. But then you see your neighbors all doing the same thing. Communication is the first casualty. Your phone is a brick. No calls, no texts, no maps. Emergency alerts? Useless. The government can't reach you because their system is the internet. Sirens replace silence. Emergency services are overwhelmed if they're even working. Hospitals are hit hard. Patient records, equipment, everything is digital. Doctors are flying blind. The supply chain collapses. Trucks don't know their routes. Gas stations can't process payments. Grocery shelves empty overnight. Panic buying begins, but it's cash only. Who even has cash? By the end of day one, the illusion of order is gone. Traffic lights are out, planes are grounded, news networks struggle to broadcast. Most people have no idea what's happening beyond their street. Rumors spread fast. Is it a solar flare? An attack? The not knowing is the worst part. Fear festers in the information vacuum. Neighbors become strangers. Strangers become threats. The world feels fundamentally broken. The digital age is over. Welcome to the new dark age. And it's only day one. Tomorrow will be worse. Day 2. The financial system's fragility hits hard. The global economy is the internet. Now it's a ghost. Stock markets never open. No trades, no prices, no value. It's not a crash, it's erasure. Your money isn't stolen, it's just inaccessible. Bank balances are numbers on a server no one can reach. ATMs are useless. Credit cards are plastic. Only cash is real, and suddenly, cash is king. Crypto? Dead. Without the internet, the blockchain is just code on a hard drive. Governments are in crisis. They can't collect taxes, make payments, or fund anything. The Federal Reserve can't inject liquidity. There is no system. The world devolves into barter. Beans are worth more than Apple stock. Gasoline is the new gold. The financial order collapses. We're back to zero, inventing new rules for survival. The digital dream is over. The only wealth that matters is what you can hold in your hands. The economy is dead. The scramble for resources begins, and nobody is in control. Welcome to the cash apocalypse. Hope you kept some bills under your mattress. By day 3, civilization's mask is slipping. Confusion turns to fear, then desperation. Rumors fuel chaos. People form groups, hoard resources, and eye neighbors with suspicion. Authorities are blind and disconnected, struggling to maintain order. Police are overwhelmed. Looting and unrest spread. Urban infrastructure fails. Power grids go dark. Water treatment plants stop. Clean water is a luxury. Cities become concrete traps, too many people, not enough resources. Martial law is declared not by broadcast but by soldiers on the street. Even they're lost. No comms, just radios and runners. The system has crashed, the social contract is shredded, survival is day to day. The world shrinks to your block. The silence of the internet is replaced by the sounds of collapse, and hope is fading fast. Let's dig deeper into the money collapse. The global economy was a house of cards on a server farm. Now, it's dust. Your 401k, pension stocks, they didn't just lose value, they vanished. Credit is gone. Businesses can't pay employees. Governments can't tax or print money. The world's most powerful nations are hollow shells. Armies they can't pay, citizens they can't support. Wealth is redefined: food, water, medicine, batteries, tools. The prepper is the new billionaire. The economic order is inverted. The digital economy is dead. Survival is the new currency. All the abstract wealth we built, gone. Only what you can hold matters now. The world is unrecognizable. The old rules are gone, the new rules are brutal, and everyone is scrambling to adapt. Welcome to the survival economy. The internet didn't just connect our devices, it rewired our brains. We outsourced memory to Google, social lives to Instagram, dopamine to TikTok. Now, it's all gone. The withdrawal is brutal. The first days are twitchy, desperate for a signal. Your phone is a dead weight. For Gen Z and millennials, it's like losing a sense. Influencers are just unemployed people with ring lights. Depression, anxiety, and existential dread skyrocket. We're ghosts, haunting the ruins of a party that's over. For some, it's a detox. No more endless scrolling, no more FOMO. People talk face-to-face, rediscover hobbies, read books. But for most, the mental breakdown is real. The void left by memes and content is huge. We're left alone with our thoughts, and many of us don't like what we find. The world is quieter, but our minds are screaming. The psychological landscape is devastated. We're a civilization in crisis, with no therapist to call and no cat videos to soothe us. The digital silence is deafening. A week passes, then a month, the internet is still dead. Cities become death traps. People flee to the countryside searching for food and safety. Society fractures into small, self-sufficient communities. Old tech is king. Ham radio operators are the new lifeline, pirate radio the new news, preppers thrive, their bunkers are the new castles. Knowledge, practical skills, not coding, is the new currency. Farmers, mechanics, nurses, librarians, they're the new elite. The old nations fade, new alliances form based on resources and defense. Life is harder, shorter, but more real, more connected to the land and each other. The internet collapse ends one world and births 1,000 new ones. It's the ultimate reset. The future is smaller, messier, and fiercely human. The digital age is over. Welcome to the prepper punk era. That was a lot. Dark, right? Maybe you're thinking about buying a goat and moving off-grid, but the point isn't to scare you into prepping. It's to wake you up to how fragile this all is. We built our world on a system we barely understand. Hope isn't a strategy. So, what's the play? First, get your head out of the cloud. Back up your important stuff, physically. Learn real-world skills. Read a paper map. Cook without YouTube. Take a first aid course. Be less dependent on your phone. It's not about apocalypse, it's about resilience. On a bigger level, demand more from leaders in big tech. Why is there no backup for the internet? Why so much power in so few hands? We need a plan B. Right now we're flying without a parachute. Here's your homework. Try one day without the internet. Turn off your Wi-Fi, put your phone on airplane mode, and just exist. See what breaks. See what you can and can't do. It's a fire drill for the digital age. The internet is powerful but not invincible. Stay alert, stay prepared, and for the love of memes, have a backup plan. The future is uncertain. Peace.